Chance now to speak to Brendan Rodgers, who is, I believe, there he is. Congratulations, Brendan. That was an impressive performance, a great win, but all the more so after your Boxing Day experience at the Etihad.
Yeah, well, you play against the two teams that we've played. They're incredible quality and physicality in the game. So today was going to be a huge test of not our football, but our mentality and spirit and physicality, and that there's probably not a team that's more physical in the league than Liverpool. So to come through it with a clean sheet and play how we played and show the resilience that we had, it was not lost for words really, because it was such an heroic performance in the context of the two games.
Brendan, what did you say after the Boxing Day result? Because knowing you had 2 days to this game, you made 5 changes to the starting lineup. You've got practically a whole defensive lineup out. What did you say to the team? How did you galvanise them?
Well, I said after the game, I thought away at Manchester City we actually had played well going forward. We've been decent going forward and scoring goals, but of course with all the players that were missing, it's been a challenge for us structurally with the players that are missing. But just said, listen, we knew coming into this game that probably because of the scoreline against Man City, that how this game works, probably the headlines were already written, you know, about how many goals Liverpool would score and obviously with all the injuries that we have. So, but the beauty of the game is that you write your own story in football, and that was what we'd said to the players before. We need to give a big effort, big energy, and we know have quality.
Boss, this is
Thierry.
This is Thierry. Yeah, I wanted to ask you a question. I was impressed with the way you set up the team in the first half, and also I wanted to know exactly what did you ask Iheanacho and Maddison off the ball, because they did a lot on their midfielders.
Yeah, but we felt that obviously with how Liverpool play, the full-backs are really important. They get forward and get the numbers on the inside. So playing the diamond allowed us to have that 4 and that on the inside. And then that allows you to be 2v2 with the centre halves. But of course, whenever the side of the diamond jumps out, your number 10, which was James, he has to then fill in. And then sometimes on the side of the ball, the striker will have to fill in as well, just to try and keep a compact shape, because they're so good and they move the ball so fast, Liverpool, and so you have to try and block the spaces if you can't initially win it. So yeah, they all did that, and they all, you know, tactically were very good in the game.
Brendan, it's Emma here.
Hi, Emma.
What were you thinking with the 2 subs for Tielemans and Lookman to come in? What were you looking to do at that point in the game?
Well, as you know yourself, Emma, if you play a diamond and especially you're playing against a big team, they can really switch it onto the sides, because that's where the space is. So I just felt that probably after the hour we could bring in Adi, who can give us the speed and the individual quality from the side and block that up. And then Yuri to come in and make passes. So we then go to 4-3-3 just to fill the sides when we were defending, but also give us that width and quality in central areas when we had the ball.
Brendan, hi, it's Alan. How tempted were you to stay with the same system that you went to at half-time against Manchester City in the second half? That worked for you, but going back to the back 4, I mean, it's worked again superbly for you. Was that a difficult decision? No,
just each game's different, Alan. I think that the game against Manchester City, because they make lots of runs in the corridor, so we felt that we just got exploited a little bit with that, and we needed to block that up. So when we went to 5-4-1, it becomes 3-4-3 when you have the ball. But no, I felt this was a game that we could play the 4, because their wingers come right the way on the inside, so not really stretching the game. They do it in a different way to Manchester City. So the back 4 will then have the wingers and the striker on the inside. So different idea for the game.
You must have been so proud of your players in terms of defensively from set pieces, because, as we all know, that's one area where you have struggled. You struggled at the weekend with that also. So to have the limited amount of time to try and change it up, as you did tonight, I mean, you've gone more man for man tonight rather than a zonal system. You must be so proud of the way the players handled that.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right. We had a first full season here, and we were very good in our set pieces, and then especially over this season, we just haven't been. We've obviously been missing players as such, but still we had to be much better. And you'll notice from watching the game, we probably went back a little bit of old school.
Yeah.
We just went man to man, get players on the post, in the space, someone on the edge, and the guys in that moment were heroic, really. They defend it really strong, put it onto the defenders to defend and win their duels. And then, like I say, when you have to block and intercept, you have to do that. So yeah, we had a few corners we had to defend, but the players did that very well.
Brendan, we just showed a whole back five missing for you. And your young players have acquitted themselves brilliantly. I'm sure you've learnt a lot about the likes of Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, and Luke Thomas obviously been playing in the team for a while. But any of those players due back soon, or do you have any dates for players coming back?
No, they're still a little bit away, and of course that's a big challenge for a club like ourselves. Gabby, having that. We don't have the depth of squad, but what we always do is we've always got players that will come in and do the very best. So there's not an imminent return for them. We obviously have Wilf and the boys in the African nations. They'll go after the weekend as well, so that limits us. Like our two centre halves tonight, so they will move on after the weekend's game. So yeah, so it's just one of those periods. It's been really unfortunate for us, but we have to just get on with it and do the very best we can.
Well, I'm sure that the result tonight will give Christmas a completely different gloss to Boxing Day, and hopefully enable you to celebrate New Year. And congratulations from all of us. I know it's Norwich next, isn't it? Yeah. So not long before that one. But best of luck there and the rest of the season going forward. So thanks for chatting.
Brilliant. Yeah, and just quickly, just to make a quick. I've obviously never met Emma before, but I'd worked at Chelsea and I know how great a club it is. But she's done an amazing job for women's football, and all the things that you're doing.
Thank you.
Is really helping women's football progress. And obviously, as a fellow coach, watched from the outside, you've done amazing. So well done.
That means a lot, thank you. I've been coughing for the last 3 minutes, so at least I can stop that fear. I appreciate your words and wish you the best of luck.
Pleasure. Alan, I'll see you at Loch Lomond, I'm sure.
Look forward to it, thank you.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.
Thank you, bye-bye, all the best, thank you.
Cheers, Gabby. Bye.
Take care, bye-bye, take care. And it's not COVID, by the way, she's tested all the time.